Alright, welcome back to Crabby. Today we're going to do a full playthrough for Pandemic The Cure, which is the dice chucking version of Pandemic. If you don't know what Pandemic is, well, you've been hiding under a rock. It's probably one of the top 2-3 most popular franchises. There's so many spin-offs of this, Cthulhu, Rome, so on and so on. But this one is one of the original spin-offs. It is just a dice chucker. And my quick synopsis on this is much harder than the original Pandemic because it is less mathy, so you can't really math it out because there's a lot of dice in there. So if you're really unlucky, you're gonna lose extremely fast. And some people don't like that, so maybe that's why they don't like this one. But follow with me and let's go. Three things before we start, like usual. Please like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. That'll be fantastic. All right, so welcome to Pandemic The Cure. So instead of a board, well, we have these pieces, okay? So we have these circles that represent the different areas of the world. You have South America, Africa, and all those things. These dice are going to represent those cubes from the original Pandemic. Well, we are supposed to start the game with 13 of them on the board. So let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 12, 13. Reroll your first 8 signs. Another one. All right, and then you're going to put the numbers where they go. So the 5s go in the 5s, the 4s go in the 4s, and so on and so on. So I got a bunch of 1s. Go with this there. A 2. A couple of 6. More 6s, and a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. That's 13, and now we are ready to go. All right, so one of the main differences in this game is instead of in regular Pandemic, you just do any action you want. This is all dice driven. So you're going to be rolling your own dice. So each character that you select has their own personalized die. And for example, if you do the roll a treatment icon, well, you can do the treatment action by spending that die. It's just that simple. All right, and it sort of has a mini Yahtzee mechanism where you roll the dice and you can re-roll them as much as you want. But if you ever roll the biohazard, well, that die is now locked, and it's going to bring us down on this track, and that's one of the ways we lose, because if it goes to the bottom, we lose. Just like regular Pandemic, you got a couple of ways to lose. Too many outbreaks, too many epidemics, and then the other way of losing is if all the dice in the bag are out. So whether we're doing samples, on the board, in treatment center, so on and so on. All right, well, that was a lot. Okay, now let's just get started. So we're going to just do it in teams, in turns. So we're going to start with the researcher, and she's going to go first. All right, so I'm playing with the researcher, the medic, and the contingency planner. I've never played with him before. I'll see how good he is. But let's go. So we roll your dice. All right. If you have any of those bio symbols, you deal with that right away. I didn't roll any, so which is great. So now you can re-roll, use dice, do whatever you like. So just to show you how things work, I'm going to use the treatment die, all right, the needle. And with that, like regular Pandemic, you're going to take a die or a cube and treat it. Now in this game, instead of removing it from the game or putting it back in the bag, you actually put it in the treatment center. And then you're going to need another needle to move it back to the bag. So I'm going to use it on the blue. So let's say I do treatment on the blue. All right, and I do want to get a few more treatment dice faces. So let's re-roll both of these movement dice. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get a couple of needles here. I got one more. All right, that's good. So I'm going to use this die now to treat the next blue one. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use both these dice. So this is called the sample die. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to take any die in the treatment center, which is this area here, and put it sort of underneath it and then lock it on your character card. Now this die is locked until we find the cure. Well, you can decide to unlock it on your turn, but in all intensive purposes, it's pretty much locked until we want to use it to try to find a cure. I'm going to do the exact same thing for the other die. So when you see a line here, so this die can be used either for sample or for movement. Obviously using it for sample. And I'll grab the other blue one. And then I got one more die which has a boat on it. See a little boat? That's one movement in any direction. All right, the plane lets you move anywhere. The boat's only one place. So this is the brown character. They're going to go over here. Let's move counterclockwise. And that was this die. Now, in all intents and purposes, she's done her actions. The next thing she can do is if she's in a spot with other players, she can trade with them. And you might say, why didn't I trade this stuff and stay there? It's because her special ability is going to kick in. I'll show you in a couple seconds. Then you can try to find a cure, which is rolling all these dice to try to cure the disease. And then the last thing you're going to do on your turn, no matter what, you're going to spread the diseases. Well, there's a special name for it. I'll find it later in the book. But essentially, wherever you are on this track, you're going to roll that many dice and add it to the board. So we're playing on standard difficulty. We're going to grab 3 dice. Shake it up, shake it up. 1, 2, 3. We're going to roll it. Oh, a couple of 4s and a 6 and add it to the board. And there you go. That was one full turn for the researcher. Now the researcher, let's go back 2 seconds, has a special ability that I want to show you. You may give samples to other players in any region for free at any time. So essentially for her, whenever somebody's trying to find the cure, she'll just pass her dice to them and they'll be free. All right, so there you go. Let's move on to the medic. All right, no biohazards. Come on, go. Oh, I rolled 2 biohazards. Okay, this is a bad start. Those are going to be locked. We're going to move down twice. 1, 2. All right, so. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to use a plane to move one spot here. We're going to use the 3 treatment. That's his special ability. He's probably one of the easier characters in the game. So he's got multiple needles on his die faces, which is 3. So he's going to use all these 3 blues and throw them back. Actually, you know what he's going to do? I'll show you the other thing. He's going to use 1 needle to put this die here, use another needle to move this die here, and then he's going to use this 3rd needle to move this one back into the bag. All right, so that's how dice get removed from the play area. And this last movement, I don't really need to use. Let's just roll it. Hopefully it's not a biohazard. I don't want a movement either. Come on. Oh, and it's a biohazard. That was a really pathetic turn for the medic. So we will move down the track one more time. And that's going to be, well, we're not done his turn. We got to add those 3 dice back in. That was a really bad turn. So the game can snowball really fast out of control if you roll poorly. So we're going to roll. Oh, now, see, now we're rolling really good. So we got 2 of these CDC dice. So when you're trying to put in those disease dice, if you ever roll this symbol, straight to the CDC. And that's going to help you in the game a lot because it's going to allow you to activate powers. Plus, you're not adding those dice to the play area. All right. Now, the cost of these cards, you just got to use that amount of dice, throw them back in the bag, and activate the effect. So, for example, if I want to do this one here, Rumors, it says return 1 die to the infection bag instead of rolling it before rolling it for an epidemic or infect the region. So I can spend that for 1 or for 2. Move a pawn with permission to a region with 3 dice the same color and move those 2 dice to the treatment center. All right, so there you go. That was one full round. We all did a turn. All right, sorry. It's the planner's turn, not the researcher. What am I doing? Got to go in order. All right, let's roll. And, oh, and I did get a biohazard. Okay, so we're going to pause 2 seconds because we're going to go down. Let's just show you. When you go down, you hit these notches over here. That causes an epidemic. You're going to go over here. Boom, epidemic happens. So you're going to roll these amount of dice plus whatever is in the treatment center back onto the board. So it's going to be 3 plus this. So let's get this. Grab 3 more dice. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really bad. Really bad. Let's roll it. Actually, that's not bad. I'm going to get one of those. A couple of 1s and a 6. And now we can do our turn. Okay. So, so let's use we're going to try to collect blue and try to cure this turn. So let's use the needle here. We're here, so we're going to put it here. We're going to use the blue on the sample, obviously. Then we're going to reroll. No, I can't use that. Here, let's reroll. Got an airplane and a treatment. Sure, let me use the treatment die on... Actually, I'll use the airplane first. Then I'll use the treatment die on the blue. All right, now I'm gonna take a massive chance. We're gonna see if I can get extremely lucky. I'm gonna give the research gonna give his dice to the planner. All right, and then the planner is gonna try to get the cure. All right, so the way it works, you take your dice. You're gonna try to hit a 13. On a 13, it gets cured. Anything else does not. Let's see. Okay. So I got a 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't work. So now you have a choice. You can relock the dice, which I'm gonna do, or you. Oh, sorry. Let's just say. Okay, let's back up 2 seconds. Because I'm playing single-handedly and I wasn't really paying attention. But it says after rolling, when trying to find a cure, set one rolled sample to any result. So before, when I had put these dice back, this result, right? I'm gonna spend 3 CDC back into the bag to activate this power. All right, and which will allow me to set this 1 into a 6. Right? And by the way, in this game, whenever you do an event, it goes to the bottom of the deck and just replace it right away. Okay, so you can end up, if you have a lot of CDC dice, you can just end up like cascading a bunch of powers one after another. All right, but either way, all right, let's cure this. So this is 14. So that means we cured the disease. All right, you're gonna take one of these dice. You're gonna put it on the cured disease card up here. I like to put it on the plus side because it makes it seem like it's cured, which is pretty cool. Now, all the dice that you use go back in the bag. Any of that colored dice that are in the treatment center get thrown back in the bag. And that's it. We cured. Give everyone their dice back that were locked. And we're 1/4 of the way there. At the end of his turn, he's still gonna have to roll his 3 dice for the where we are on the track. Let's grab 3 dice, and the blues are out. Well, actually, getting blues are good now. So just like regular pandemic, one treatment can take all the dice of a region of the same color and kick them out. Right, so you do actually want to roll all the same number on these, but I didn't. So one of those, and a CDC dice. Okay, so there you go. We finished turn. Let's go back to the researcher. All right, now we're all here. I guess we're gonna try to cure red next. So the researcher's problem is she's really low. She doesn't have any airplanes, so it's gonna be hard for her to get around the board. All right, so let's try to roll some stuff here. So I did get 1 biohazard, so let's move down. I got a couple of cures and a couple of samples. Really simple turn. Cure, sample. Done. Take a 3 dice. 2, 3. Let's roll these babies. So 2, 6, and a 2. And we're off to the magic's turn. Okay, no bio. Okay, this is good. No biohazards. Let's see. So we want to do red next. Let's move for sure. So we're gonna move. Let's see, we're orange, we're pink, whatever color this is, orange. We're gonna go there. We're gonna do 3 treatment. We're gonna go, 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Then we're gonna use the airplane to go over here. Then I'm gonna actually re-roll one of these dice to see if I can get a 2 or a 3 treatment face. Oh, it ended up being a biohazard. That sucks. Alright, so we're gonna go down. And let me try again on this one. Okay, I got a 2. Sure, let's use it on a red and a yellow and a red. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So I didn't get any. I'm not curing. I'm not passing samples. At the end of my turn, I got to roll. Now I'm gonna use this event here. So it says return one die to the bag. So let me see what 3 dice are gonna have to be rolled. So 1, 2, 3. I'll return the yellow one back to the bag. So I'm gonna use this. Flip it over. So we're just rolling 2 blues, which is good because we've already cured that disease. We got a 6 and a 1. All right, so contingency planner time. Now I haven't rolled his ability yet, which is pretty cool because basically, whenever you roll this face, you can set a die either in the treatment center or in your area and just put it straight into the CDC. So it gets us more abilities faster. Okay, let's do it. All right, this can work. This can work. So I got a bio. So that's gonna move us down the track. We're about to cause a. Okay, so because we're about to cause a epidemic, I'm not gonna reroll or try not to reroll my dice. Try to get rid of some of those dice. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna contain the 2 red or samples and 2 red. Take a chance. I can take a chance to try to get a sample on another die, so I can roll 5 dice when trying to find the cure. Sure, let's do that. So I'm going to use this face here to do the treatment. I'm just going to get rid of an extra die, just in case we have to re-roll and roll these dice back into the areas. I don't want more yellows on the board. And then this one, I'm going to re-roll. Now we're hoping for the sample. Sorry, that wasn't the roll. Fell out of my hand. Now we're hoping for the sample. No. Nope. Nope. Come on. Sample. Come on. I got it. I got it. Yes. So we're going to grab a red. Whew. Okay. So now we're not going to pass any dice. Actually, wait, we are. She's going to use her special ability. We're going to pass her dice to the blue player. Then the blue player is going to roll all these to try to find the cure. So now the good chance on red dice with 5 because there's a face of 4 and a 6. If you get at least 1 6 and a couple of 4s or another 2 6s, you're good to go. All right, let's roll. Come on, baby. That's 8. I need a 6. Oh, I got it. That was super lucky. 1 out of 6 chance to get it. Because even if I rolled a 4, I would have got only a 12. So here I got 14. Great. All right, red has been cured. I'm going to throw all these reds back in. Any reds in the middle would go away, but there are none. Give people their locked dice back. All right, that's good. That's good. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. And I think we're good. So now we still have to roll 3 dice at the end of its turn to add to the board. 1, 2, 3. Go to the bottom of the bag. Ooh, black dice finally come out. 4, a 3, and a 2. Oh, lots of yellows out there. All right, so now we're trying to focus in on the yellows and the blacks, which is far away for our researcher over here. Okay, so maybe the researcher is going to go this way because there's yellows and blacks on the way. Although we would love to go over there as well. Anyway. Researcher time. Okay, good. No biohazards. So no epidemic's going to happen just yet. Now what's good is that because we cured blue, I'll show you how that works. We're going to use 1 treatment. All the blue in my region go in the middle. I'm going to use another treatment. All the blue in the treatment center get thrown back in the bag. I'm going to use a movement, a little boat, to move over here. Then we're going to, what do we want to cure next? Black or yellow? I'm going to use a treatment. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one's easier to do? I guess black. Okay, let's do black. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to bottle sample The black die. Let's zoom in just a bit more. And there you go. So we don't have any CDC dice, nothing else. Can't pass dice, can't cure, end of our turn. We have 3 dice. Now I'm getting close to getting some outbreaks. If I ever roll another black 3 or a yellow 2, it's going to cause an outbreak because whenever there's 3 or more dice of the same color in a region, that's when that happens. Let's take 3 dice. Oh, so it could happen on this one if I roll a 2. No, I rolled a 5. 5. We got a CDC and a 6. Okay, so researcher, now it is the medic's turn. Alright. So I feel like we're going to get the epidemic right now. Alright, 1 biohazard sign and trouble is coming. Ah, there it is. So we're going to get it. We cause an epidemic. We can't activate any abilities, so we're going to add 4 more. Now we're in the 4 level section. So now at the end of everybody's turn, we roll 4 dice. And the epidemic's also going to be 4 dice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, lots of yellows. And now we're definitely going to get an outbreak, I think. 4. So we're going to roll these. Yeah, okay. So a couple of 1s. Okay, we got our 2. The 2 is supposed to go here. Too many dice. It's going to actually go to the next section. And our outbreak marker is going to go to the next one. All right, and we got another 5. Oh boy, look at all this. Terrible. Okay, so let's start cleaning up these areas. There's too many dice all over the place. Now we're trying to get black dice. So let's use our airplane. We're going to go here. We're going to use 3 treatment to go 1, 2, 3. You know what? We're going to do... Yeah, you know what? We're going to clean up. We're going to go airplane. Then we're going to go 3 again. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to clean up the board. Get rid of all of those dice. Get rid of the chances of getting outbreaks. And that's good. All right. That's it. So let's roll 4 dice now at the end of his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a couple. Oh, wow, look at that. That was super lucky. Whenever you get one of these, feel fortunate because we're only adding 1 die at the end of his turn instead of 4. And it gave us a bunch of opportunities here to do events. So, sleep 1 quiet night is awesome. So you can skip that step that we just did. So that costs 3. I'll probably do that this turn. This one is give any number of samples from one player to another player. Oh, this card's completely useless with the researcher. And then we finally have here, oh yeah, move a character, and if there's 3 dice of a color there, we remove 2 of them to the treatment center. Which we technically could do over here, but anyway. All right, it is the planner's turn. Planner. So what are we hoping for? A bunch of samples? Yeah, I gotta get a bunch of samples. If I can get, at least 2 or 3 of them, that'll be great. Oh wow, look at this. This is amazing. Let's sample, and then try to get another sample. Could the planner be the greatest cure in the world? I think so. So sample on the black. Let's see, we're here. He's going to use his special ability. I'm going to show you how it works. So you can use it, and you can take a die from his location, which is here, set it to the CDC, and put it in there. Up next, we have an airplane and a cure. What we're going to do is we are going to use an airplane to come here. And then use a cure, because I don't want an outbreak. I'm going to send this die. Or do I want to try... Wait. No, let's do that. Yeah. I'm going to move there. And then I'm going to put this die into the center for treatment. Right. That's his turn. Now, before he goes... He's not gonna find the cure to roll 3. Actually, you know what? Let's just take a chance. He's gonna give him the dice faces here. Let's try to see if we can get extremely lucky to get a 13. On 3 dice, it's almost impossible. Yeah, we failed. There you go. But now we have to roll the dice at the end of our turn, but we're going to spend 3 dice. We're actually going to spend these ones to do a quiet night, so we don't have to roll that. All right. Okay, so now it's going to be the researcher's turn. So we're going to grab 4 dice, and we're going to go. Oh man, we got 1 bio hazard. It's going to go down. So where are we? We got the bottle and a couple of movement. We're gonna reroll the 2 movement. Let's sample the black. Yeah, let's cure. Let's get rid of a couple of these yellows back into the bag. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend 2 and use this ability here. It says give any number of samples from one player to another player, no matter where they are. Oh, but wait, these guys are already in the same spot. Let me read the rules 1 second. Yes, I was right. So you give on your turn, you're giving to other players. So because it's the researcher's turn, she can't take the dice. So we're going to use that ability so that the researcher takes all the samples. All right, now she's going to roll. And if she fails, it's awesome because she can give them for free to any other player. So it's going to make it even easier later. All right, so let's roll these. Now with 4, it's probably 50-50 maybe, I think. This is great. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Amazing. We did it. Okay. We got black done. So these ones are gone. There's no blacks in the middle. Give everyone their dice back. One more. Oh, I forgot to flip over another card. And that's going to be it for the researchers. Now let's roll our 4 dice. Add back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, CDC. Oh, not even 1. Okay, 3, 3, 6, 6. All right, we're getting close to the end. We just got yellow left. So let's go. No bio. Ah, I got 1 again. Okay, 1. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, we're gonna try to end this turn because I got a little plan. If I can move here, move these yellows in here, and take these 4 samples of yellow, we might be able to win. So let's move here. I'm gonna bottle up this. I did use a move, sorry. I'm gonna re-roll these 2. I'm gonna try to get another sample die. Let's do it. 2 movement. It's useless. No, not good. Come on, sample. Come on, 1 out of 6. Sample. Treatment. Okay, I got a bio. The bio is gonna go down. But I get 3 treatment. So let's go 1, 2, and we'll move 3 back in the bag. I'm gonna give this to him at the end of his turn. And we're gonna roll those 4 dice to put them back in the middle of the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. No CDCs. 3, 4, and 1. Okay, blue's turn. Planner. All right, this can be the make or break roll of the game. A bio creates an epidemic, which is horrible. Okay, I didn't get any bios. I'm not gonna re-roll or try not to because we don't want to cause an epidemic. So let's create sample for sure. No matter what, get those samples. Oh, I do need to. If I move. Yeah, I'm gonna move for sure. Oh no, but I want to end my turn in the same spot as the researcher so I could give her my dice. Um, oh man, I wish there was a way for me to give them. Okay, I'm gonna have to re-roll. I have no choice. All right, let's just re-roll one of these dice. Let's see if I can get a sample. I got a sample. This is amazing. Okay, we're gonna go grab it here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move. Oh no, I can't move. I just can't do it. I'm gonna have to go treatment to get rid of the black and then black back to the bag. Just in case the researcher rolls a bio symbol, those dice don't get thrown back into the bag. And then this I don't use because at the end of my turn I gotta give these dice to the researcher. I gotta be in this area. I just gotta hope that a bunch of outbreaks don't happen. But you know, you're not gonna get 6 outbreaks on one turn, so I think we're safe. Okay, let me just not unless I try to. Oh no, the other face would be useless. You know what? That's it. Fine. I'll forego this ability. She's gonna give her dice. He's gonna give her dice to her. Let's get 4 dice and add it back to the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, CDC, CDC, CDC. Oh, I just killed some guy. It's a 4. Oh boy. Lots of dice there. A 6 was here. A 3 and a 1. Okay, here we go, researcher. Your time to shine. So she has to move at least once. We got to get a move, a treatment, and a contain sample. Wow, this is not exactly what I needed. So we're gonna keep this one for sure because we need to get a sample. Now I need at least 1 movement. So let's roll this 1 die. Another sample. You know what? We're gonna keep that. Let's roll this one. Hopefully it's a movement. No, it's a bio. Not good. So that's gonna go there, and that's gonna cause an infection. Sorry, an epidemic. So we're gonna grab 4 dice. Actually, this can be good because if I get 4 yellows and they all go here, then I don't have to move and I can treat right where I am. Let's see what happens. Okay, I got a 4, a 2, and a couple of 3s. Okay, so we're gonna get a couple of outbreaks. So this one has to go here. Can't outbreak. This one can go here. This one can't go here, so it goes here. Outbreak. Then this one could go here. Oh my goodness! Look at all these dice. So what she's gonna do? She's gonna do 1, cure this, sample this. Then we're going to see if we can move. Gonna move. Okay, good. We gotta move to go here just in case for next turn. And then 1 cure. Let's cure all of the red in the middle. There you go. All right, so she's not gonna pass her dice, and now this is where we might win the game. So we're gonna try to cure this disease. So if I can get a 13 or more, we win because then all the diseases are cured. This will be a miracle. Usually I lose horrifically in the game. I've been rolling really well. All right, let's roll. Oh my goodness. That is unbelievable. Unreal. 14, 16. I did it. So this is going to go here. Boom. And just like that, we just cured the diseases and we won the game. So, pretty cool. I think this is a pretty awesome team. If you're playing 3-handed, you know, take the researcher, the medic, and the planner. It ended up going really well for me. And there you go. That is Pandemic the Cure. Let me know if you like it. I like this one. It's really fast playing in like 30 minutes. Easy. Get it done. That's it. We'll see you in the next one. Later.